Hey Michelle, how you doing? Nah, it's 11:55 Pacific Standard Time. They keep changing that damn thing on there. Does it show that? Because it's supposed to be. Actually, it should have been. Let me think about. Yeah, it should have been. When I set it up, it doesn't have daylight savings time, and it's YouTube time. Hey, Tassie, how you doing? You like that house? That's why I put in the title, because I'm never really sure how it's going to turn out. It should say 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the title, does it? Which would be 11. Oh, you know what? I'm going the wrong way. It should be 5:55. Yeah, I went the wrong way. Yeah, my mistake. I'll catch it tomorrow. I was adding instead of subtracting. Okay, yeah, it's 9 o'clock here. How you doing, Tassie? You still working? Oh yeah, yep. You're welcome. They're glad you did. Hey Rita, how you doing? Hey Joe, how you doing? Glad you got it paid off, Tassie. You still working about the same? Oh, okay. Hey Daniel, how you doing? Hey Deb, how you doing? Hey Mark. Pretty nice day today. As long as you don't have property on any of the Great Lakes. These people are taking a beating. Hey Mari, how you doing? Get a new router? Good. I canned in the wrong time in the chat. My fault, sorry. Oh, the modem. Oh, that's good. Hey Leslie, how you doing? Oh, you like those? Yeah, I'll upload anything. Things I find interesting, you know. Yeah, that happens. You can get a power surge. Make sure on your computer, anything of value, your TVs, computer, stereo, make sure you get a surge protector. Believe it or not, a brownout will do more damage than a surge. It is boring, isn't it? Anything going up around your area, Mari? You plug it into the socket, and then you plug the apparatus into that. Yeah, you plug it into the wall, and then you plug the computer, the stereo, anything of value. Honestly, you should really do it like refrigerators and microwaves too. You can get a big strip, but make sure you get a good one. Don't go cheap. It's worth it. That Gorilla or that Monster strip gives a guarantee. Yeah, Ebony's a sweetheart. I think she's doing better. I think she's still drinking a little bit, but so what? Yeah, it's worth it for stuff of value, you know what I mean? And as long as you have one and you have enough ports, you can plug the modem into it too. Just covers you, you know? They're not 100% guarantee, but they're way better than just an electrical outlet. Hey Pam, how you doing? Going on, Mark? Yeah, surge protector. Yep. You can get them. We can get them online, Walmart. Hey, go look how you doing. You kind of get what you pay for. It's probably. I think it's on your end, and some people complain of that sometimes. I don't know what it is. You got any of you other guys? Does the sound seem funny? If you're getting a buffering signal on your end, that'll make the sound seem funny. Oh, okay. Hey, Mario, you ever run across that SMA, that spinal muscular atrophy? Have you read on that? They'd probably be dead by the time you'd ever see anybody, so I doubt you know much about it. I'm just wondering if you've ever read up on it. I watched a PBS documentary on it the other night. It's actually the #1 genetic cause of baby deaths. Yes. There's a gene they've isolated. Parents carry it. One of the parents. They've got an injection now for it that really helps a lot. It's an orphan disease. Hey, Shaniqua. I see Wisconsin just made it through the month of May as well, Mark. I agree with you. Hey, Dirty Sanchez, how you doing? Hey, Anna, how you doing? Did you ever go up to Rockford much, Murray? Oh yeah, that's who poisoned all the water up there. Wolverine International. Hey, Cross Up, how you doing? No, I agree, Mark. I'm with you on that. Like I said, Wisconsin's going for the whole month of May. I think it's a good idea. I mean, it sucks, but this lockdowns are helping. Yeah, Wolverine Worldwide. That's happened a lot of places. It happened with the old Air Force Base in Wordsmith. It happened with Gelman Science in Ann Arbor. It's happened in the Huron River with some nickel plating place up around Novi. There's a place on the Canadian side across from St. Clair that's dumped a bunch of crap in the Detroit River. It is, Mara. It's working. It's working. Yeah. Mara, did you ever consider grad school? Yeah, I agree, Rita. I think you're right. How about all those nut jobs that showed up in Lansing? I mean, I never vote for the governor in Michigan, but I think she's done an excellent job. I think she got out it sooner than a lot of states. You know, it's minus a crystal ball. I give her an A. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. All the flying, all the air shows and flying events are canceled. They postponed Sun and Fun, but I till May. But I got to believe that's going to be canned, and Oshkosh, I'm sure that's going to be canned as well. Hey, Rita. Oh, good for you, Shanika. You need it. I think she actually got on it though. She pulled the trigger, and I think for a new governor, I give her an A plus. I mean, I'm not a fan of hers, but that's got nothing to do with it. Good for you, Shaniqua. So I've covered the UP. I covered Mackinac Bridge. I've been to Taos a few times. I love going over there. Today I went to Oscoda, cut down through Curtis, over to Long Lake and back. I'm trying to figure out where I can go tomorrow. If I'd have known it was going to snow like that in Detroit, I would have headed down there. Although they're writing that $1,000 ticket. Yeah, I think so too, Rita. Even my enemies, I don't mind giving people credit where credit's due. I don't. And by the way, in case you guys are wondering, I don't. I do the 6 foot. I really don't have to do the 6 foot thing very often because I'm not around anybody. I get one tank of gas. I'll get something to go sometimes, you know, like I did with the ribs today. If you look at section 7, number 1, rule A, I fall under that. Now that doesn't mean some cop like that guy that gave me a ticket for Daisy on my lap wouldn't say that it's unnecessary travel, but it also fits under recreation, and I'm abiding by the guidelines. So it's not like I'm just out there without gloves or out a mask, sneezing everywhere I go, saying this doesn't affect me. Hey, Juanita. Look at the exceptions on Michigan's governor's order, section 7, A, number 1. It's no different than going to a park to hike, or I'm doing photography, which is recreational, and I'm abiding by the guidelines. I never really cared for the Thunderbirds. I've been to so many air shows, it's ridiculous. I mean, I liked flying even as a kid. I was interested in airplanes. But I had a guy take me to a pancake breakfast one time in an airplane when I was going to college, and that hooked me for good. I thought it was just so cool. You could fly to these remote locations and land in a field or an airport and have a pancake dinner and look at planes and talk planes. They were having them all the time. They still have them. And that hooked me for good. I thought that was the coolest thing in the world. And, you know, depending on where the locations were set up, it just took you to places you otherwise would have never been. Actually, the first airplane I owned, the guy just put a video up the other day flying around Denver. Oh, okay, Daniel. Yeah, I believe most of that stuff's going to be canceled. Hey, Jesse, how you doing? That's a neat airport. I've never landed at Northport, but because I would be, you know, go to. I took my check rides at Traverse City though. That's a cute little airport. Are you familiar with that toxic waste dump right across the street? I don't really do too much, Jamie. I would if I could. I'm working on it all the time. I mean, I've said it a million times. Yeah, it's a beautiful little airport. I've said it a million times. I know when I do something significant, and I'll take credit for it when I do, but I don't consider what I do. Yeah, it's a weird tower. You used to be able to rent bikes there. I don't know if you can anymore or not. But, you know, I basically, and into the interviews, the photos, and why I'm there, deliver gifts. So I wouldn't consider that I'm really doing much. They're not doing very well at all. You haven't seen any videos because it's against law to go down there, and particularly the kind of contact you'd have with an interview. If you looked last night, I uploaded a phone interview with Ebony, but those days are over down there until this whole thing passes. Maple Ridge, you talking about over near Houghton Lake cross up? Over off 55 and 75? That Maple Ridge? Over near St. Helen? If that's where you're talking about, I volunteered at a wildlife refuge. Hey Mel, how you doing? How you been? Yeah, I worked at that wildlife refuge there. Hey Michigan Mike, how's it going? I'm going to be camping out to get some Kirkland warbler photos pretty soon, if I can. Fascinating bird. You know, I'll tell you, you know, I read about birds a lot. I love birds. I bred birds. I owned 3,000 pairs of birds at one time. But, you know, last night, you know how you'll read things sometimes and it's just shocking to you that you didn't know them already? Do you guys realize that the Michigan, Wisconsin, and Connecticut state bird's the robin? Now, Mara, you know that because you live in Michigan. But did you realize that robins migrate at night? I never knew that until last night. Can you believe that? They all migrate at night. Yeah, Juanita, I'm not really helping them, you know? I mean, I'm not. I mean, I would, but the reality of it is, you know, that's a big, huge pill to swallow, helping them. They got to be ready. You know, it's certainly beyond my capabilities. I will, if I could, like this summer, I'm taking Tassie and Ebony and Rebecca. I'm going down to pick them up, and I'm going to take them on a tour of the Amish businesses and farms and restaurants for a day. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, they probably do. I've seen Cooper's hawks before flying around. You watch this time of year, Cooper's hawks and sharp-shinned hawks, you'll see them sit around bird feeders. They're trying to pick off songbirds. Yeah, hawks are beautiful. Yeah, but Juanita, I mean, I mean that's a little different. I mean, it's just going to be a fun day. I mean, honestly, to me, that has all the workings of like, I get excited thinking about it. Just to go down there. I mean, Tassie is my gold standard of possibilities. And I'm hoping Ebony is going to be the second one. And then Rebecca's going to be like the kind in the middle. Rebecca likes her lifestyle. I'm not going to leave her in Detroit because we're all going to go up there one day. We're going to visit Amish farms. I already talked to the Amish guy about it. Get him apple pie, check things out, and go back to Detroit. Should be a mind blower. No, Mark, she didn't. No. Yeah, no, Ebony nailed it. Ebony's an intelligent person. Both her kids are real bright. And her mother's a nurse and super tactful, refined woman. So I think Ebony's right on the fringe of crossing over. I think Ebony nailed it right on the head. She's going to have to be taken out of there against her will. Yeah, I think we'll have a good time. Yeah, I mean, but you know, I will take credit when I do something, but I don't consider being down there anyway, which I am, and being nice to someone and delivering gifts that someone else mailed is anything to brag about. They've done more for me than I could ever do for them. Yeah, we're gonna have a good time. I just think, especially Tassie. Tassie's really looking forward to going. And just to take Tassie to an Amish family and walk around the farm and just watch her reactions will be worth $1 million. Yeah, are you talking about Tassie, Rita? Hey, Greg. It's amazing Tassie's even still alive. Oh, thank you. Thank you. They've done more for me than I'll ever do for them. Oh, good. Glad you like those. Yeah, I like my new camera. I haven't really gotten serious with it yet. You know, the whole reason I bought this new camera was to take portraitures of that I can print, big ones. I'm going to have a huge photo of Marguerite hanging in my living room. And I'm going to do that this summer when this calms down. Rebecca, Kathy, all the girls. Give them one to their family. And actually, I plan on selling them. And I haven't really kind of figured out what I'll do with the money, where it should go. I mean, I don't want it to buy heroin all the time. I haven't quite figured that out yet. Yeah, I think so too, Mark. Yeah. You know, I used to go to Shipshewan all the time when I lived in Chicago, constantly. Used to go to that antique store there, cut down Middlebury, go around Napanee. I've been there a million times. You know, I don't know if I'll be getting down there or not, but you know, I left Chicago about 9 years ago, and I don't miss it a bit. And I had a great time there. It's just, you know how it is. Time to move on sometimes. I lived there almost 13 years downtown. Believe me, that was enough. First 3 years, I mean, it was like being on vacation every day. But after that, it got to I'd like to get out of here. Yeah, isn't that the truth, Rita? I agree. You know, if you were on the other night, you know, I'm sticking to my guns about not talking to anybody when I'm down there. So when I went down there, here it is, snowing cold. Here's Marguerite out Panhandle. And I took that brief video clip, and I thought, man, this sucks. You know, I just don't feel. Poncho's is closed, so I can't leave anything for her there. So I thought, you know, I'm not going to. Yeah, I think I'll give it to that food truck place, Mari. That food thing. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, I just can't not give her some money. And I really, you know, the whole way down thinking, what if I run into somebody? I didn't have any money with me on purpose. So I saw her out there and there's not much traffic, and I thought, oh God, I gotta do this. So I went to the ATM. When I came back, she was gone. I have talked to Richard. You know, he's still coming and going, Kevin. Richard's a different kind of guy. You know, I've taken him out to lunch a couple times. The last time I called him and, you know, was talking about taking him out to lunch, it almost seemed like I was bothering him. I mean, he's 84 or something, still working. So I just kind of backed off. Good night, Juanita. Thank you. I got an unhealthy dinner in the oven, a chicken pot pie. Yeah, Chi-Town was great, man. When I moved there, I had a one-way ticket from Florida. I didn't know one person. It was a super great experience. I loved it. But I lived on the 32nd floor at a nice condo. I sold my condo for what I paid for it, although I had to give away a $30,000 parking spot, which I don't mind because if I'd have paid for it, it would have cost about 60 grand the time I parked there. So, you know, considering it was during the recession, I'm not complaining. It was a great experience. But, you know, I went to the museums and it's just great. Unless you're a big partier where you have to be downtown, and it doesn't make much sense to live there. Maury, do you ever go up around Northport, or is it just kind of like a tourist place to you and you just visit it once or twice a year? I think Becky's oh, were you? Okay. I think Becky's pissed off at me about recording something. I don't really understand what. I'm very conscious about that. I'm not secretly recording anyone. And the camera is always in plain view. I think it's when she made a call to her drug dealer. But at the time, you know, I wasn't giving away any secrets. And it's no secret Becky's a heroin addict. And it's no secret that it doesn't fall from the sky. So in my mind, I wasn't thinking it was a big deal. I mean, nobody knew who it was and blah, blah, blah. But she seemed to be pissed the other night on the chat, so I'll straighten it out with her when I see her. Oh, did you really, Virgil? Interesting. Yeah, Chicago was cool. I almost bought a home in Middlebury, actually. I was getting sick of living downtown. Oh, good, Murray. Yeah, it's good quality of life. I had an old boss. I worked for GM for a year right after I graduated. He was the head of security at GM. Him and his wife lived there. Really nice, super people. You familiar with them? Their last name's Monte, M-O-N-T-E. Don Monte, his wife's a sweetheart. They've lived up there probably 20 years. You may know them because that's a small place. Yeah, that's the way I look at it, Reed. I don't know why she'd be so pissed, but it seems like she went off on the chat the other night. Yeah, Don Monte, ask him about me. Yeah, they're sweet people, man. Their kid was valedictorian at Ypsilanti High, Paul. Super smart kid. Yeah, do you ever see Don and his wife? Oh, good, Jen. I know when I'm taking those, most people don't like them. Oh, no kidding. You know Alice. You know, I'd never met Alice. I went to their cabin a couple times when he was my boss. That would have been 1981. And I ran into them at a book show about 10 years ago in Ann Arbor. Yeah, bring up my name when you see him. My dad worked at Rouge. Yeah, he did. Yeah. You know, I don't know. I'm not unfamiliar with that, Virgil. Oh, okay. Isn't that a small world? Yeah. Yeah, Don's a good guy. His wife's a sweetheart. I often wonder what Paul's doing because that was a huge high school. He was a valedictorian of, and he went to Michigan, and I know he was doing really well. So I kind of wondered how he made out in life. Yeah, Jen, like, you know, I realize that a lot of my interests, they don't really garner too much attention, but I upload the same things now as I did when I first started YouTube. It's just the interviews with the girls get the attention. But to me, I think my best video in a long time was that seagull flying. Oh, Libertyville. Yeah, I had a guy that worked for me that lived there. Did you see how that seagull just looking around, just hanging out there with his wings, just taking the wind in and looking around, Jim? To me, that was fascinating. Oh, I didn't realize that. Yeah, I never met Alice. That's interesting. I mean, I'm assuming Don and his wife are still alive. Hey, Ben, how you doing? Libertyville's got a lot of Hispanics. Yeah, I've never been lucky enough to have one that close. Well, that was about a 20-mile-an-hour wind coming out of the southeast off Lake Huron. So you're not going to get those conditions that much, but it was just enough wind. You see that bird just looking around? It's so cool. Oh, good. Yeah, they're great people. Don's wife is a peach. Yeah, good, Ben. I'm glad you like it. I mean, I know when I upload the videos that people don't. Yeah, it was a great video. I love watching that bird. I think I'm going to get rid of this. Anybody looking to get into YouTube, I'll give you a hell of a good deal on my video camera, and you'll think, well, why would I want a video camera you don't want? Well, I'll tell you why. I had a Canon before, and they pissed me off. I told them some things that were wrong with it on a mail-in repair that were not wrong with it. There was one thing that was wrong with it and two things that were not. And sure enough, they sent me back an estimate to fix all three. And it turned me off on them. So I panicked and went out and bought a Sony. And what I don't like about it is the low light capabilities. You know, I do a lot of airplanes in the summertime. And when I'm driving around Detroit sometime and it's poorly lit, the low light just sucks. And I really don't like the digital zoom. I mean, the digital zoom on cameras falls apart anyway. So anybody, if you're thinking about buying a video camera, I'll give you a hell of a good deal. I bought that in August. And, you know, I've basically, since August, used that only. I'd give you a hell of a good deal on it. I'm going to get rid of it. Yeah, they're good people, Mario, you're right. Yeah. Hey, Julia, how you doing? Yeah, the low light sucks. I really read up on them too. I mean, I made an informed decision when I bought it, but I just don't care for it, you know. Hey, Emily, how you doing? I just don't like that low light. It sucks. Even like when I was up in the UP doing freighters, it's really dimly lit behind Clyde's. And I mean, you can see it's a freighter, but it should be better than that. Mari, are you into photography at all? Yeah, I love the K Barker myself. I've got a good early video of the K Barker down in the Rouge River. All those older freighters look so cool at night. Are you talking about the one that I did today? Yeah, wasn't that pretty cool? You know, you can get a really good phone app, but if you're not watching freighters, that's the only reason I knew who it was out there. Yeah, I'll give you a good deal. And also, I don't think the shipping's that bad. You know, I used to buy tons of photo albums from London. And I'll tell you what I'll do, too, and I'll put it in writing. It's an AX53. All the videos since last August were taken with it, including the ones today. It's an AX53. And I'll give you in writing, I'll give you a brand new warranty. And I've got a lot of extras for it, too. Extra batteries, extra chargers. Yeah, if you like photography, Mario, you should get a good camera. I mean, you're in a beautiful area, and you know, it's just worth it. I mean, I've had good cameras, not great. Now I have a great camera, not a video camera still. a Nikon D850. That's why I want to go to one of those Indian things this summer. This camera is fantastic. I'm also thinking about setting up a table at one of the gas stations or party stores on the Michigan Avenue stroll and taking 45 megapixel digital stills of anybody that has kids or anybody that wants a photo taken out. Give it to them and put it on an SD card. And you can print it or put it on your screensaver or whatever you want. Oh yeah, I had a lot of good times on Bablo. Oh, okay. No, I really don't like Facebook. Yeah, get a good camera, Mark. If you really want an excellent camera, Nikon D850 is a good camera. You know, I'm having my first drink I had in like a week and a half, having a glass of wine tonight. But I had knocked off drinking. You know, I'm not on any medications either. And I definitely feel a lot better. I wouldn't have went out and bought a glass of wine, bought a bottle of wine, but somebody gave me a couple bottles, so I'm having a wine. Mario, if you get a chance, I'm going to write my email down. You could let me know when they're going to have like a public thing of an Indian event. Yeah, Cedar Point. Yeah, same here. Yeah, I remember going there as a kid. Yeah, Buffalo Boat. Yeah, I went to the Columbia when they sold it, and then the St. Clair's, a burned out piece of rubble uptied at a marina up near St. Clair. I will, Emily. Yeah, I hate drama, big time. No, I'm totally drama free. I've gotten rid of people on here because of drama, including moderators. You know, always starting some kind of bullshit. Arizona's good. Try and get there in the fall, though, Ben, or the winter. Yeah, the canyons are fantastic. Everglades are great too. No, the states are very interesting. Yeah, if you're interested in that, do you do still photography at all, Ben? Oh, okay. Send me your email when you get a chance. Oh, Kevin, congratulations. Wow. Good for you. What was was that just a genetic problem you had with your kidneys? And was that just one and because the other two had failed and you had to have it, or what happened on that? You don't have to answer that if you don't want to. Yeah, I've been down to Key West a lot. Yeah, Key West is great, but I don't think I could stand living there. No, I don't go on Facebook. No, I think I don't want to like be communicating like that with people. Oh, really, Chulo? Huh. I've got thousands of photos of Utah and Arizona. I've photographed every national park in the winter. But they're all filmed. I've been to Alaska. I spent 3 months in Alaska and then another 2 months. I've taken tons of 15,000-mile road trips. It's just they're not digital, they're filmed. Oh, no kidding, Virgil. That was an experience. Yeah, Cedar Point was fun. Remember Edgewater, Chilwell? I don't know how old you are. That's what it's turned out to be, Emily. Yeah. Yeah, do this. Send me an email, Ben. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, it'd take forever, John. Oh, do you, Chill? Yeah, it's a neat. Yeah, scuba diving, fantastic, beautiful. Key West is gorgeous. You know Liz, the lady that plays the guitar down on Duval Street? I love Marathon's great. Love it. Yeah, that's it. A lot of places are like that, Joel. Yeah, Key Largo's cool. I've been to every state. Yep, I have. No, I didn't. I was doing photography. And believe it or not, I didn't do that much photography in Alaska. I'm telling you, once you're not along the water and you're in Ontario, Alaska, it's just like anywhere else. I was dropped off by an airplane for 11 and a half weeks and didn't see one person the whole time. I've been everywhere in Alaska, up to Barrow, down all through the Aleutian Islands, over to the west, southeast, of course, Anchorage. The nicest state, you know, you're going to think I'm biased, which I am. I would say Michigan. I mean, Mackinac Island, the Great Lakes, Detroit, and then you go to a place like where Mari lives, Northport. I think it's got the biggest bang for its buck of any place I've ever been. That includes Hawaii and anywhere else. So diverse. Yeah, Ebony, it's a long interview, Joey. It's about 50 minutes. I've never been to the Dry Tortugas. I have not. I know a guy that had a Cessna 206, and I just never got around to going out there. No. Good for you. Oh yeah, I was up at Barrow, very top of the Arctic Circle. Yeah. Barrow is a fascinating place. Arctic Circle is very large, actually. If you look at it, it doesn't take much to get into it. Yeah, me too, Jen. If you grew up here, I mean, you're writing every book report as a kid, and you're going to Greenfield Village, and you're aware of Mackinac Island. But as I've aged, I've realized how lucky I am. Yeah, I love Michigan, especially where I'm living now. Nobody really uses the word ghetto anymore. Oh, that's cool, Joel. Yeah, I mean, you still got to see it. With the computer now and the internet, it's not like it's like out in the middle of nowhere like it used to be. Hey, Snowy, how you doing? Yeah, you learn a lot when you get older. I've had a farm, and after I got it, I realized that I'd much rather live in a condo. I lived in the woods and dreamed of the city. I lived in the city and wish I lived in the woods. Nothing is as you expect it's going to be. Marriage, dating, a job, a vacation. You just got to go for it and hope to experience it in a positive way. You see, they shut down Sleeping Bear Dunes, Mari. Yeah, isn't that cool, Kevin? Mari lives in a beautiful place, Northport, Michigan. I've been sick on boats before, man. It's nothing like it. I had some decent sized boats. I had a 40-footer, a 46-footer, and then a bunch of small ones. Not anymore, I don't know. Oh, okay, Mark. Oh, Mina. Okay. Got some good wine stores up there. You ever go to the Chantel, or wherever it is, Mari? Hey, Karen, how are you? Mari, do you have any Lake Superior agates? I got the word out on your arrowheads. I'll have you some killer arrowheads pretty soon. Big time, man. Go on, look at some of the Great Lakes freighters out in the Great Lakes during the winter, Ben. You'd think it's the Atlantic Ocean. Hey, Edward, how you doing? No, don't do that, Virgil. No way. I don't want him here. Yeah, I'll get you some good arrowheads. I grew up in Flat Rock, Joe. That's no kidding, Mark. It really is. It's beautiful across up your right. Oh, interesting. Yeah, congratulations. Did you get much detail on the donor, Kevin? No, I kept an airplane out at Lake Okeechobee, though, for a year. No, but we had a drought when I was living down there, and it was basically dried up. You know, that's where all the people died in that one hurricane. I think it was Hoover built that dike around it. Okeechobee is a fascinating place. So is Belglade. You know, Amari, I gave a 68-pound Petoskey stone to the guy that works at the post office. I tried to donate it to the state, but it was so much red tape, I just ended up giving it to him for his daughter. Hey, Stephanie. Oh, thank you. Thank you, William. Bringing in Asians, definitely. That's all right, William. I do the same thing. Go look. Are you kidding? I graduated in '74. I bought it off. Antique dealer up near Traverse City. I'll give you some Lake Superior agates too. I was a huge collector of everything: stained glass, Civil War letters, photos. I sold it all. I got a few remnants left. I don't want to collect anything anymore. I've been doing okay, Ben. I'm still going out and doing photography. It's Flat Rock High School. It's a suburb of Detroit. Grand Rapids is nice. Jen, you ever get up to Rockford? Good night, Pam. Try and come on tomorrow night. I'm going to check my chicken pie. It's only got about 60 grams of fat, 1,200 calories. Good girl, You're a good girl, No, that's cool. I graduated in '74. I moved out of there and never went back in '77. I went to Monroe Community College. Then my sister got her first McDonald's and she moved my parents up here. Here, Daisy. Daisy. Yeah, my wife's from Fenton. Mari, did you come from educated parents? Yeah, you see, they poisoned that river, that worldwide shoe factory, Jen. Yeah, it's different. Remember that big antique store in Greenville, Jen? Yeah, I know. I've been in and out of that airport in Greenville 50 times. Sure did. Daisy. That was a great antique store they had there for a while. Yeah, it is sad, but you know, I mean, that was a sign of the times. Things were different then. You know, when I was a kid in Flat Rock, we'd change our oil and we'd go dump it down the sewer drain when we were done. No, this was a huge building, but I know they closed for a while. How did you manage that, Golek? How were you able to do that? Virgil, did you eat at that Blue Bonnet restaurant? Yeah, that's right, John. Yeah, yeah. Daisy. No, no, Ben, they don't. This chicken pie is good. I don't remember what I was talking about, Virgil. Scroll back there, you can hear it. The Blue Bonnet, the Blueberry Bonnet or something like that, Blue Bonnet restaurant. Good night, Mark. You'd weigh 500 pounds if you ate one every day. I haven't had one in a while. So you're familiar with the Michigan Stroll then, Joe, William? You probably went to J.L. Hudson's as a kid. No, no, Mar, they're not. Nope. Oh, okay. Yeah, Carlton. So go, like you probably went to a lot of the Huron Valley parks, didn't you? Oakwoods, Willow, Lower Huron. No, nope. Marie Collanders. Yeah, me too. I dropped out of college a year and delivered pet supplies to Kresge's and Kmart's. Will, you remember that pet shop up on 6 Mile Road that had a bunch of big piranhas in a tank across from Kresge's? That Des Plaines River drowns a lot of people with those short dams. There's a name they have for them, Virgil. Roller dams or something. Yeah, the Campbell building, the Burkholt building. Oh yeah, Bella Monroe. Yeah, so she probably goes over to the parks all the time. She's probably a Captain Nemo sub fanatic. Oh, that's cool, Will. Yeah, I never tried that, man. Doesn't sound very good, does it, Stephanie? Devin, you gotta quit smoking. Hey, Mara, are you still on here? Yeah, I've heard of black pudding. Do you keep in touch with your ex? Yeah, Stephanie, you gotta do the patch and the lozenge, both. Hey, BJ, how you doing? There's your fellow American Indian, Murray. BJ. Yeah, I went to Detroit yesterday, Chill. William, I did, yeah. Yeah, I read an article on how they make that, yeah. No, I didn't take a chance. I got down there and got out of there. I think they would. No, they haven't. I actually meet an exception to the lockdown under recreation. And I'm obeying the rules, 6 foot. I don't go around people. Oh, yeah, I don't remember that taco. Look, yeah, sure do. Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know. That's my personality, man. I mean, I've always played a lot of sports, talked a lot of shit. I mean, I don't seem like it, but I can be an aggressive guy. So I don't mind, like, bullshit doesn't, like, get me down like you think it would. You know, just talking a lot of shit. So, I mean, I'd rather have people say nice things than bad things, but I'm willing to lock horns with anybody. Okay, Ben, good night. Yep, email me. That sounds good. Check it out, read up on it, make sure it's what you want. Like I said, I'll give you a brand new warning. I got a lot of extras too, but I'm not hard selling it. I mean, if you got any apprehension, don't get it. Detroit, Emily, for sure. Interviews. Love those. Well, I think I'm going to hit the road and do interviews too. Detroit, and hit the road, head out west, up in the north, Montana, North Dakota, places like that. Okay, Ben. Yeah, appreciate you having you on. Thank you. Yeah, that's how it is, William. It's just the way it is, man. You'll find that out if you've been around YouTube for a while. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any problem with that, Virgil. I mean, I don't want to like brag about it, but I tell people all the time when I'm down in Detroit where I'm at, and you're welcome to come up to me and discuss it if you want. Yeah, it's just how society is, William. How it is, you know. You know, I've noticed I've had like, well, maybe I've lost about 400 or 500 subscribers, which I don't want to seem like a jerk, but I don't really care about subscribers. I don't. I don't care about views. I mean, it's great that I have a common interest of people that like the content I do, but I've never told people one time to like, subscribe, thumbs up, none of that bullshit. I'm not going to turn into a YouTube whore. I do this because I like it. And if people like to watch it, great. And if they don't, well, that's okay too. So, but I think my subscribers have been trailing off. They're pissed that I'm not uploading interviews. And I've tried to tell their dumbasses that there's a lockdown on travel and talking to people face to face. So if they don't get that, hit the road. I give them the old virtual boot in the butt. Hit the road. Oh, did I? Wait a minute, I probably did. I mean, I talked a lot more shit than I do now, and I'll tell you why. Hey, by the way, you guys, YouTube has just really amped it up on dirty words. Huge. You got to self-grade your videos before you upload them. And tonight was the first night I noticed it on the chat. So no dirty words. Yeah, I'm fine, Kevin. No problem. I dare him to come up to me. I'm fully aware of the law and what you can do to protect yourself. I don't think they have enough balls to come up to me face to face. And I've told them that during lives 100 times. Yeah, I don't mind, getting into it with people. No problem. I'm a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I mean, I can be a really good guy and a really bad guy. Yeah. Yeah, well, I got a lot of enemies, believe me. I'm well aware of it. Yeah, YouTube's really. Tomorrow night when I get on, I'll print it out so I can read it to you. But it's so unbelievable. I don't blame them. I mean, it's their platform, and I thank them for it. So if they don't want foul language, if you're trying to sell diapers, do you want in the middle of the diaper commercial an interview with a guy like me talking to a working girl that's a heroin addict? Maybe not. So I have a hard time criticizing them. I knew what YouTube was like when I signed on, and you just can't have a bunch of foul-mouthed crazies out there running the show. I respect that. Well, I've had my run-ins with cops before, believe me. I don't like getting pulled over for nothing. Oh, really, William? Yeah, I'm down there a lot. Although 4th Street's dead, to be honest with you. I hardly even go down there anymore. And the only reason I do is to hopefully run into Marguerite. Yeah, what's that, Virgil? Yeah, I don't really get there's a large group of people out there that just think that working girls are the scum of the earth, and then anybody that tries to talk to them or help them is just as bad. Yeah, I've had 99% of the time, I've had a great relationship with law enforcement. Yeah, right, William. Yeah. 4th Street's dead. You know, they've used eminent domain to condemn all those businesses. Yeah, he's a guy that lives in the Campbell building. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with him. Yeah, I'm not really doing too much, Pete, but thank you. He's welcome. I welcome. He can bring it up to me anytime he wants if I ever run into him in Ponchos. I mean, I do lives when I go down there and I sit in the same place for 2 hours. So if they want to talk about it, they're welcome to come up and talk about it. I don't make it a secret where I'm at, where I'm going to be, and how long I'm going to be there. It's other people that send the gifts, Pete. Yeah, I was terrible about paying. I was just starting out then, as far as interviewing. Oh, cool. Yeah. Oh, that's cool, Kevin. Yeah. You know, I've never went over to the Ford House. You know, if you look at what I do and like, you know, the buildings, the abandoned buildings, and the interviews with the working girls, I mean, the Ford House, I'm not disrespecting it, but it's like going backwards for me. That's where like regular people go. Oh, thank you, Slim. Appreciate it. Yeah, Penny and Winnie, that's true. Yeah, I bear witness to them. Wendy is actually still alive and doing well and married and living in Warren. Sweet girl. I wish the best for her. Yeah, it's too bad about Penny. I talked to her childhood preacher later. Yeah, she got head bashed in for a $10 debt. Yeah, believe me, I get as many enemies as I got friends. You know, Marcel, I don't talk to them too much anymore. They have their own channel. Are you familiar with that? Yeah, it can be, William. Oh, how bad, Mari? How much? Yeah, it sucks. Pennies. She seemed like bipolar the other night. She came on the chat, Mike. Hard to answer that question. Oh my God, Maria, that's the worst fear. That's exactly what they didn't want him doing, traveling between two locations. She did not, William. No. Yep. Yeah. Welcome to reality. I don't think any, Kevin, that I know of. Are you talking about the Upper Peninsula or the Upper Lower Peninsula? Yeah, it's good advice, Murray. Yeah. Where was that at, William? Yeah, South Dakota's great. Spent a ton of time there. Yeah, Florida sucks. How up to date is that, Mari? I mean, they're piping into a government statistics, aren't they? Not much, Kevin. Not much. Oh, big time, Jan. You're right. The Black Hills. I spent a ton of time there. I spent a whole month in Deadwood once. I photographed all those areas. Deadwood, Whitefish. I'd still use an expired N95. I'd be curious what the expiration date is based on. Oh, okay. Cocaine does tons of cardiovascular damage. Let me give you a couple examples that I think. Linda Ronstadt, Kurt Gibson, and Bob Probert. No one will ever tell you that, but I'll bet you there's a link. Yeah, I've been up and down Eureka a million times. Ball, South Dakota is interesting. The drugstore. Did you get the bumper sticker from the drugstore, Jen? Hey, Coward, how are you? Deadwood's fantastic. Spent a ton of time there. That makes sense, Mari. Yeah, yep. Big time secular, huge. This is all documented too. And now there's a link with dementia and Alzheimer's. That's my girl, Jen. I spent the night there in a parking lot during a blizzard. They shut down 94 out there. I like Boston. When they had the airfare wars back in the early 80s, I used to fly out there and get lunch at Faneuil Hall, get a couple lobster rolls, then come home to Detroit. It cost me like $100 total. Delray is super interesting. Very rich Hungarian history. Big time. That's one thing that pisses me off about Detroit. I mean, honestly, the Hungarians put that place on the map. Rich history, great St. Canius Church. The last service at St. Canius Church is on YouTube. Beautiful place to live. And Detroit hasn't honored the Hungarians at all. If that was an African Americans that had first moved to Detroit, you'd never hear the end of it. You hear the Hungarians aren't even recognized. It's not right. Yeah, Ron John's surf shop too in Cocoa Beach, Florida. Same way, Jen. Oh, no kidding, Mom. Del Rey's basically gone. Hungarian Village, yeah, Joey Stables. Yeah, you'll never find, I mean, this is my own biased opinion, a place where nature meets industry, like Del Rey. And even though Zug Island, you know, it's not exactly a health foods manufacturing, it's beautiful at night. Oh, Virgil, does the roommate have a bunch of paprika in the cabinet, kitchen cabinet? Yeah, do it, Kevin. Yeah, that's a good question, Secular. No, I don't care. I don't care about Ron Jones. Cocoa Beach is huge crime, big time. Getting murdered on the beach there at night. Not inside, Slim. It's not inside. It's the 6 foot rule and unnecessary travel, which is defined, although there are exceptions. You may wonder how I do the photography. Look at section 7, number A, rule 1. I love Zug Island. No, it's not. It's not shutting down. Yeah, definitely paprika, Virgil. Look in the kitchen cabinets. I promise you. If it's not in there, he's lying. He's not Hungarian. He's only part Hungarian. That was the Kovacs bar, Secular. They tore that down about a year and a half ago. It is, Jen, yes. Yeah, not really chill, Will. Why, Carol? Yeah, it does, and it's a random, recently uploaded songs by this subscription service. Your name gets highlighted because you're a moderator, and it does it automatically. Yeah, here they are tearing it down. Hey, Virginia, what's up? Whoa, interesting, Virginia. I never heard of that. Yeah, sorry I didn't catch that, Carol Baskin. Yeah, good job. No, I've had 4 or 5 people recommend Tiger King. Would you suggest I watch it? Hey, Paula, how you doing? Yeah, I've had a lot of people mention that. Would you recommend it? Oh, yeah, okay. I can't stand this music any longer. Yeah, right, Jen. Oh, okay, I had a neighbor in Florida. Look him up, Steve Sipek, Sipek. Look up Steve Sipek. Is he in the movies? A lunatic. He died here a year or 2 ago. He was my neighbor in Florida. He was a B Tarzan actor for the Spanish version of Tarzan. Total lunatic. Loxahatchee, Florida. Okay, well, thank you for coming around. Appreciate it. Glad to have you here tonight. No, I don't, Virgil. No. No brothers, just a sister. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I'd never take never ever would I take a generic non-steroidal anti-inflammatory. No way. There's a difference. It's not worth the chump change of saving money. There's no way I would do that. You might have got lucky on a batch from India that's supposed to be what the original is, but by and large, I'd avoid generics like the plague, especially with non-steroidal anti-inflammatories. Yeah, Jamie's down there. I heard from her about a week ago. Yeah, they were Mark Farner. He lives up in Petoskey now. See you, Sully. See you, idiot. Steve Sipek. Total idiot. He's probably in that movie. Well, it's Sipek. Spelled it wrong. Sorry. No, he's not. That's right down the street, though. Hey, Jax, where you been? How you doing? I hate to ask, but what's the status on your dad? No, you're right. You're exactly right, Virgil. You're right. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Becky's cool. Where's Green Brain Comics? Where's that at? Yeah, you're right, secular. Yeah. Hey, Cruz. Oh, sorry about that, Virgil. Yeah, Ebony's is charming. Oh, sorry about that, Jack. Jack, send me your address if you can, will you? If you get a chance, send me your address. I'll give you my email. Sorry about that. She does, Cruz, yeah. She may have Alzheimer's, one or the other. Yeah, I'm sorry for that. I think it is. Good night, BJ. Oh, yeah, I bet you. Bowie. I like the Stones, but I don't think I'd ever go to see them in a concert. No, I didn't hear that version. Stones. I never really cared for the Beatles. There's not one song I liked from the Beatles. Yeah, it is, isn't it? There's a really killer band on YouTube. Let me go on there and I'll give you a link to it. Hang on a second. Really excellent. think this lady has the best voice I've ever heard in my life. And they seem like really nice people. I think they're absolutely fantastic. It's the best singing I've heard in 50 years. Listen to that song that I just put the link for, and tell me if you've ever heard a better voice than that lady. That outfit just kills old songs. Fantastic. Yeah, I was dropped out of college for a year, that 75, and a girl at one of my stops at a Kresge's wanted to take me to the Who at the Soberdome, and I didn't go. Yeah, all their songs, click around their songs, like on their videos. Unbelievable. I wish I would have got a chance to see Sade someplace. I thought they were good. I don't think I went to pay to see them. Wolfman was a good guy. He was in Mexico when he first started out. Yeah, good guy. Yeah, I know the feeling. I've got one left, and she's on her deathbed, Jax. Then I'll be home free, so I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they're excellent, secular. Fantastic. Yeah, I don't really care. Yeah, really good guy, Color. Yeah, they are fantastic, that crew. It's the best cover band I've ever heard in my life. I agree, Virgil. Totally true. Yeah, I know you were close to your dad, Jack. Sorry about that. I love the Mississippi Delta. I've been all down through there. Spent months down around there. No, it's fantastic. The Mississippi Delta is unique. Yeah, I remember the Ghoul. Yeah, he's cool out of Cleveland. She's sleeping down near my feet. Oh, okay. Oh, you're welcome, Tammy. It's subscription music. Hey, Dart, how you doing? It's a good song, isn't it? Oh yeah, I believe it. That's cool, Colin. Yeah, I own some property next to him up in Irons, Michigan. Dream about who, Shirley? You must be blind. Oh, thank you. I got out of that. I didn't want to go down there, Kevin. I canceled it. Ted Nugent's a douchebag, if you ask me. Oh, wow. See a psychiatrist as soon as you can, Shirley. Yeah, Irons, Michigan. That's exactly where it was at, Jen. Yep. That's exactly where it was at. I traded a boat for it. A cabin. That's all right. Thanks, Roy. Appreciate it. I'm gonna stick with my blow-up doll. No offense. Jan, get rid of her. Yeah, that's no problem. Nah, once in a while a little bit, but not like it would a normal person. Not too much. I mean, you can pretty much spot a Looney Tune early on. You know, somebody with a PhD from Stanford didn't like me. I'd probably look it over a little more carefully. But like this girl that just came on, it's probably a trucker with a $1,000 hair removal certificate, the Shirley James. I mean, the writing's on the wall. Yeah, I don't, Jim. I know better. I cut these off at the knees. Good. Excellent, actually. Yeah. Surprisingly enough, pretty good. Yeah, I avoid them like the plague, believe me. You wouldn't believe all the crazy, nutty emails I get. You know, if I was 18, I'd probably look at them differently, but I've been around a while. Looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, flies like a duck. Thank you, Kevin. You're not going to believe it. You know, I hadn't had any dreams for like this whole week, but last night I dreamt, I mean, vivid dreams, where somebody talked me into getting these marijuana brownies, and I remember bitching about it, and then they talked me into taking pills with marijuana in them. So I woke up like upset and pissed off that I was doing this stuff. Yeah, you'd think that, Jen, but you know, I'm not a young 20-year-old guy that hasn't been around. So, I mean, there's a protocol for getting to know people. And I've been around long enough to spot a weirdo. So, I get rid of them as soon as I can. I'm lucky to be at the age where I don't want anything from anybody. It keeps me honest. I tell people all the time, if Miss America showed up at my door at 2 a.m. nude, I'd lock it and call the police. Yeah, right, Virgil. Yeah. Yeah, no, man. I was glad it was a dream when I got up. I thought, I can't believe I got talked into doing this stuff. No, I swear, I'm not kidding you, Jen. I mean, anybody that would like be that suggestive just because you got a YouTube channel just reeks weirdness. Yeah, that's true, Mari. Yeah, yep. I think I was having that serotonin syndrome, to be honest with you. I agree, Cruz. Yeah, I would agree with you. Hey, Davey, how you doing? Yeah, I'd agree with that. Big time, Jim. Yeah, I'm a late night eater myself. How you feeling, Davey? Yeah, it was a dream. It was a dream. Pink Floyd. I like them all, to tell you the truth. I really do. I love Pink Floyd. I had tickets to Pink Floyd at Olympia Stadium and gave them away. Like 1975, Detroit. Yeah, I haven't taken anything in about a week. Yeah, feeling better. I think I had that serotonin syndrome. I'm feeling good, to tell you the truth. Sleep's been good. Trying to keep from going crazy. Yeah, it's true, Dry. I never bought t-shirts. I always thought they were overpriced. I'm glad I went off this medication. Hopefully I don't go crazy. No, that's good. Yeah, I see Wisconsin just made it the whole month of May, Shaniqua. Oh, cool, Cruz. I got off Remeron. I was taking this Trillium. Trintrilex. The interview with me, that was Catherine, an old moderator. Oh, that's interesting, Edward. I think it's going to get extended for sure. Oh, there you go, Davey. Oh, thanks, Davey. Hope you're feeling better. Yeah, Kevin, I don't want to just make up bullshit. I'm not sure. I'm not sure when after is going to be. You too, Davey. Hang in there. Good luck to you. Oh, good chapter. I never did either, Calvin. That was my first concert, Coward. Except it was 74. Hey, Monica. Yeah, I saw a bad company in 74. Yeah, I do too, Kevin. Bon Jovi seems like a good guy. Yeah, Bowie was great. Yeah, I was never a fan of Iggy Pop. I'm surprised I never ran into him in Ipswich or Ann Arbor, but I didn't. He's kind of a character. I think it's all an act. I know he went to University of Michigan for a while, and it was like impossible to get accepted there. I saw Metallica before. Great. Well, that lead singer for AC/DC is gone now, so if they got Axl Rose, I wouldn't walk across the street to see him. What a jerk off. Hey, Oceans. Yeah, we were well covered. It's daunting, though. I never was a Frank Zappa fan. I did appreciate him more later. Both great groups, go like. Collective Soul's cool. Yeah, I think that was all media bullshit, Kevin. I agree, Chucker. Watch that group that this group right here that I posted earlier. You want to see some killer guitar work, bass and lead guitar. Vocals are off the charts, crazy. Oh, good for you, Stephanie. Good girl. Oh, that's cool, Mark. Oh, good. Glad you like it going. Yeah. I'm not sure on that cover. Really, Virgil? Yeah, music's good, isn't it, Stephanie? you doing, Mel? Oh, okay, Doctor. Yeah, it's so weird though. Like it's just a a webcam mic that's pressed up against the window, facing the wrong way. Surprising. It looks like a cruise, yeah. Oh, that's cool, Murray. Yeah, I wasn't a Stevie Ray Vaughan fan. I mean, he was a good guitar player. I met his brother one time down at Tunica playing a slot machine. What the hell's his name? He was a Thunderbird guy. Hell of a nice guy. He gave me free tickets to his concert. I don't think so. You've been drinking, Mel? Jimmy Vaughn, yeah, yep. That's it, Corey. That's my girl. It's good, isn't it, Goalie? Yeah, I saw him in '74, Coward. Kobo. No, I didn't. I tried. I failed at it. Kevin, listen to the guy play this guitar right here. I posted this already. Watch that guy play the guitar on Ride with the Wind by Christopher Cross. Go watch that song by this group, Ride Like the Wind, Christopher Cross. You know it, honey bun. I think I'm going to go to Sault Ste. Marie tomorrow. Yeah, honey bun, check out that group that I just posted and watch that guy play the guitar on Ride Like the Wind. Excellent. The bass guitarist is great as well. Yeah, but click on the name of the group and then look at all their videos, Mark. Click on videos. Click on the group and then click on their videos and then look at their different songs. But that Guilty song, I think that's the best female voice I've ever listened to. Oh, that's cool, Goalie. Yeah, watch it. Watch that guy play the guitar and Ride Like the Wind with that group. Excellent. it's great, isn't it? I can give you the name of the song, but it's just studio musicians. It's called Interpretations by Howard Harper Barnes. There's so much good music on this epidemic. You can get a free month by signing up. Excellent. Yeah, I love the 70s and 80s, yeah. Yeah, Jan, I'd like to take credit for it, but it's really honestly, it's that Epidemic Music Service, and I rarely click on a song I don't like. So it's really not me. It's them. It's all good music. Actually, the guy from Styx, that Dennis DeYoung, I met his daughter. She went to the health club that I went to in Chicago. Dated a buddy of mine. No, it's $15 a month. Worth every damn dime, though. If there's ever a song you particularly like, let me know and I'll send it to you. It's worth every penny to me. The Cars. Oh, cool, Car. Oh, cool, Car. It's interesting. Sure is great. Sounds good to me, Mark. Not mine, honey. Sounds good, Murray.
won't believe who he's caught in the toe. Who don't decide what he's putting you through. It's not your fault, though. No way I'm saying so. Promise you'll end it the second it can. Promise I'll be here to hold you, my friend. It's not your fault, though. No way I'm saying so.
It's iffy, Shaniqua. Iffy. Oh, it's fantastic, Mari. I'd like to do a fundraiser for that place. That sounds good, Mari. Sounds good. Hey, Mr. Enrio. That's it, Mari. Oh, that's cool, Mari. Now we'll go to Tower, Shaniqua. Oh my God, man! I don't know what to say about that, Mister. I don't know that you can appropriately protect yourself. Why would you be seeing a COVID patient? There you go, Golik. Hey, I tell people all the time, you're welcome to stay at my house. If you want to come up here and visit, but I can't be like hanging out with you all day long. You can come and go as you please. But anybody's welcome. Have your own room, take a shower, go up to Mackinac, Lake Huron, Lake Michigan. But I can't be a tour guide. Yeah, I'm serious. I'm serious about that. Yeah, you're right, Jim. I agree. Right, right. Yeah, you're right, Jim. Yeah, no problem, man. That's no kidding either. Yeah, anybody can stay at my house as long as I don't have to entertain anybody or hang around with them. Come and go as you want. Have your own bedroom, take your showers, get lost every day. Sure, sure. You ought to come just check it out, Jen. Bring your boyfriend. I don't give a shit. No problem. No, you can just stay in the bedroom. I got another bedroom. You can thank me by not want me to hang around with you, and you just get lost for the day. It's Epidemic Sound Shopper. It's a subscription internet thing. That's no problem, Jen. Really, I mean, I think it'd be cool to just, come in West Branch. You can go over to Tawas, and then you can, check things out. It's fun. Won't cost you anything. Right, Janiqua. I don't mind. Oh, thank you, Kevin. Oh, thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. I've been in Toronto, geez, 30 years. Longer than that, maybe 40. Thank you. You're welcome here anytime you want to come visit. Yeah, I love Taos. Thank you, Mark. Very close, 30 miles to the northeast and 25 miles to the southwest. Sure, I'll take one for you, Jenny. I go by there all the time. Yeah, sure will. Yep. If you have any addresses, let me know and I'll make sure I go by that address. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, I get down there once in a while. How far south? Yeah, do that, Jen. Yeah, I'll definitely do it. I'll go up there tomorrow for you, actually. No problem. Oh, yeah, you're welcome, Connor. Yeah, Mayo, not Rose City. Yeah, Mayo, yeah. Or Clare County and Gladwin. Yeah, that'd be great, Jen. Yeah, I'll do it. No problem. I'll go up there tomorrow for you. I'll take some photos as well. Thank you, Tom. No, he died, Virginia, but he was a total fucking douchebag. Yeah, not really, Tom. I don't really do much. Helps me more than it helps him. Oh, okay, Kevin. Thank you. Hey, Tom. Just your mother, Tom. Just your mother's rotting in my basement right now. And she deserves it. Thanks, Shaniqua. Yeah, it happens. That's right. We'll get rid of them, Golang. Yeah, I got a lot of experience, Kevin. Yes, Kevin. Good night, Murray. Always a pleasure having you on. You definitely balance things out. Thank you. It's a pleasure having you around. Good night, Murray. It's true, Jen. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, thank you, Murray. Yeah, thank Epidemic Music, Murray. Worth every dime. Yeah, that's how it is, Kevin. Don't really help that much. I would if I could. Good night, Shocker. Pleasure having you around. Usually, Jen. It's usually. Yeah. All right, Mark. Take a double dose. Right on, Cowan. Right on, Mark. Well put. Yeah, that's right, kid. Good night, Virgil. Pleasure having you around.
Rebel soul child got a fist ball and a feast on of ancestors and a blast time. Take a nap until I fess up. I get checked up and the carefree with the scares me calibrate gloves. Yeah, I got next up, right? Without the same, you see when I look in your eyes. You like me to talk and I'm ready to ride. You better keep it quiet. My pen is igniting, my soul is enlightened. I like who I am, but I'm biased. They call it a try to my killers are found, and I'm not like these regular guys. All of their talkers is guiding. She like the way I make the tape print, the way I make the words play is great. I'm the reaper reaching for the kill switch, the label, I can check like the blaze. Something's sparking where his brain is. The beat is something with their prayers in. Geronimo, the way I make the bass jump when the passion is cases. They like me to run their mouth, but when they see your face, I face the grip with the shape shit. Up through the night with the grave shit, right from the cradle to the grave, bitch. Big mad how they face tense to the both ways. They can catch me.
Yeah, I would, Kevin, but they nail you. They strike you for a copyrighted song.
You let the city out of glass. Try to want anything true. I had on the school. Yeah. So they really must have found this. Keep it out of the past. I don't know how I found this. I let the city out of glass. Try to want anything true. I had on the school. Yeah. Only way they must have found it. Can't stop. Won't stop. Gotta put a rope in a close track. Get a nigga go in the soul top. Type of shit they hide in a tube sock. I skip town on a new block, but I'm still around, nigga, just not. Better hold it down with a group drop where I kick down for the crowd. I'm a new pop. If they come around for my moolah, better run them out of town for their hoop block. Cold shit on like Mulan, everything I always think of, but just not. They be running in your face with the fake stop. They be thinking it's a game, but it's just not. They be thinking we the same, but it's not punk. I'm trying to get it love with a touchdown pull out. Hey, I feel amazing. Everybody's getting hot to the end. Send it to your girl, but I'm complacent. I'll be in the wild, but you can't tame me. Put the keys to the cradle with no cable. Smelling like baby. Yeah, I got the flavor. I ain't got no patience. Keep it with a savior. I'll be on it rap, but that shit painful. It's sour when I serve, that shit tastes. Short conversation. Give waves to the nation with conversation. It's outrageous. I just with the sound, but I feel raised. To the whole nation. Feeling up from 12 to the company in itself. And the nigga make bail from the young. They would rather your generation. Keep it all the way it does. I don't remember how the ground feels. Let the city on the grass. Treading water that they drown. My head on the swivel. Yeah. It's only really my surroundings. Keep it all the way it does. I don't remember how the ground feels. Let the city on the grass. Treading water that they drown. My head on the swivel. Yeah. It's only really my surroundings.
Yeah, sleep deprivation will really wreak havoc.
Rebel soul child got a fist ball. I'm a feast on. I'm ancestors and I'm blessed on. If I'm not, you tell them best up. I get checked up and I carefree. It scares me, hella reckless. Yeah, I got next up, right? No bit out the safe, cause see when I look in your eyes. You like me to drop in already, you ride. You think I'm keeping it quiet. My pen is igniting, my soul is enlightened. I like who I am, but I'm biased. If I let it try to my drip is a fountain. I'm not like these regular guys.
Here's ways to fix that, Jen.
Keep it all the way it does. I don't remember how the ground feels. Let the city on the grass.
Yeah, I took that for a long time, Jen.
Yeah. It's only really my surroundings. Keep it all the way it does. I don't remember how the ground feels. Let the city on the grass. Treading water that they drown it. I don't remember. Yeah. It's only really my surroundings. Can't stop, won't stop. Till I turn the world with a close trap. Better keep it going to the soul top. I think I hide in a tube sock. I skip town on a new block. But I'm still around, you can just not. Better hold it down with a group drop where I kick down for the crowd. I'm a new pop. Better come around for my moolah. Better run around town for the hoop block. Cold shit on like Mulan. Everything I always think of, but it's just not. They be right up in your face with the fake stop. They be thinking it's a game, but it's just not. They be thinking we the same, but it's not punk. We enjoy with the love, with the flesh stop pull out. Hey, I feel amazing. Pyramids keep high to the angle. I send it to your girl, but I'm in the basement. I hit a rap, but you can't tame me. The keys to the cradle with no cable. Smelling like baby. Yeah, I got the flavor. I ain't got no patience. Keep it with a savior. I'll be on it rap, but I feel flavor. It's sour when I serve, and I just taste. Short conversation. Give waves to the nation. The conversation is outrageous. I just with the sound, but I feel raised to the whole nation. Yelling out 12 to the company in itself. And the make bail for the young. They would rather your generation. Keep it all the way it does. I don't remember how the ground feels. Let the city on the grass. Treading water that they drown. My head on the swivel. Yeah. It's only really my surroundings. Keep it all the way it does. I don't remember how the ground feels. Let the city on the grass. Treading water that they drown. My head on the swivel. Yeah. It's only really my surroundings.
Can't hear. So fucking stupid. I never did that. Hey, Frederick, what's going on? Get out of here, Candy, you idiot. Cassie was on here earlier. Yeah, I'll help you, Frederick. No problem. Yeah, it sucks. It's closed. Candy, you're an idiot. Yeah, sure, Coward. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, anytime, man. Post your website on all my videos. I'll okay it. No problem. Yeah, seems to be doing well, Frederick. Yeah, since she's working a little less. Yeah, but doing well.
Nice guy with a cold shoulder. You cool, but I don't know you. Go to fly when I'm up the coast, give me superpowers that I won't stop. To the bank, rolling on super master. Big bang for the space chatter. Way up in the squad, NASA. Come filled with dark magic. So flex when I run a race. These rap niggas eat my dust. Little baddie at the cellular. Talking like it, I was set it up. My sharpshooter guy, Will Smith, coming quick part for me, freshen up. Baby boy on a level up. Way up, in the nebulas. I'm never see her up through the frames. I leave it all on the page. It's feeling like they will be locked in a cage. They want us all on the fake shit. But I'ma go all the way A with it. Cause I'm always stay with it. Pretty shit, face shot up in the air. Tell the goggles what the fuck is this? Damn, and she wild up the goose. Ghost ride, bitch, I'm up to the roof. Fuck club, cause they all on my tail. In the wild, and I bring all the fruits. Chill, bring you wet. Bitch, I'ma go all the way up. They keep calling my phone. They catching on every buzz. I got it out of the mud. But I'ma go all the way up. Bad girl for the store. Taking me out of this world.
No, I'm fine, Jim. Hanging in there, no problem. Yeah, do that. She seems to be doing well, Fred. Appreciate it.
They catching on the buzz. I got it out of the mud, but I'ma go all the way up. Bad girl from the store, taking me out of this world. They keep on calling my phone. They catching on the buzz. I got it out of the mud, but y'all go all the way up. They keep on calling my phone. They catching on the buzz. I got it out of the mud, but y'all go all the way up.
Doing great, Kevin.
Nice guy with a cold shoulder. Cool, but I don't know you. Wrote a flat when I'm up the post. Give me superpowers and I won't stop to the big roll off super massive. Big bang for the space chat. Way up in a squad NASA. Come filled with the dark magic. So flex when I run the race. These rap buddies eat my death. Little baddie at the cellular. Talking like and I was set it up. I'm a shark here. Yeah, Will Smith coming Prince Park. Let me freshen up. They boy on a level up. Way up in a nebula. I'm never copping a chain. Cause I see you up through the frames. I leave it all on the page. It's feeling like they will be locked in the cage. They want us all on the face, but I'ma go all the way A, cause I'm always stay with it. Pretty shit, face shot up in the air. Tell the goggles I don't know what to do. Damn, and she wild up the goose. Ghost ride, yeah, I come to the roof. Take it club, get it all on my tail. In the ride, and I bring all the fruits. Chill, bring you wet in line. Yeah, I know it's a move.
Good night, Jim. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it. You enhanced the chat. Good, glad you like it. Night, Jim. Oh, good, Kevin. Glad to have you. Well, I think I'm going to sign off here, you guys. You guys have a good night. I think I did, Mark. Night, Virginia. Night, Mark. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Glad to have you around. Thank you, Kevin. Good night, Goldie.